line judges tonight are Erica Havla and Scott Riedelheim. Now for our starting lineups. For Union, number 2, Reagan Glenn. Number 3, Lakin Ewald. Number 8, Abby Essling. Number 10, Taylor Smith. Number 13, Bianca Grimm. Number 21, Caitlin Schneider. And in the libero is number 6, Emily Anton. And now for our Jesup J-Hawks, number 2, Sarah Mead. Number 3, Marley Shizzle. Number 6, Addison Schaefer. Number 12, Peyton Weber. Number 13, Bailey Donnelly. Number 15, Carmen Aaron. And the libero is number 7, Morgan Crawl. Head coaches Erica Bass, assisted by Ellen Johnson and Kayla Wymore. Please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome you to the Hawks Nest above the South Gym at the Jesup Community School in Jesup, Iowa. You are watching Jesup High School Athletics on the J-Hawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology. Tonight on the J-Hawks Sports Network, it is a varsity volleyball NICL East Conference matchup between the Union Knights and your own Jesup J-Hawks. I'm Lacey Meyer, here with our producer Anthony Baugh and camera operator Eric Clark. Thank you to both of them for the work they do behind the scenes every single game. It's not just a phone and a camera, folks. It's a lot more than that. All right, looks like we got our lineups out there on the court. Looking to get started here real soon. Refs are looking over. This is going to be a good one. Union's a tough team. They've got some really great stats they're putting up. They're pretty heavily loaded on that number 13, Bianca Grimm. So she's going to be one we're hopefully going to focus on. Not one it doesn't seem that we're going to be able to stop, but one to slow down. So we're going to see what the Jayhawks put up here for some defense, because I know we've got a great blocker in that Peyton Weber. So we're going to see how this goes. Looks like the lineups are good. The liberos have gone in. Liberos again are those players in those different colored uniforms. They can sub in for 2 different back row players. They can only serve for 1. They cannot do a back row attack, and if they pass to a hitter in the front row, they cannot set. They have to pass it. Here goes Daly Donnelly, number 13, to start the Jayhawks off. Solid serve. They're going to go to that outside. Crawl with a great idea, and Donnelly right there. They weren't ready for it. Fantastic. Crawl with a great dig. That Bianca Grimm, she's got a lot of speed. She's got a lot of power, and she is in control. It's really hard to see, especially at this age. I believe she's a junior. Sometimes having that combination is really hard to control, but watching her warm up, which I know isn't game, she's got control, but Kral comes up with a great dig. Donnelly with another serve right to the libero. Again, they're going to that outside. Let's see what we can do here. Right idea, Peyton Weber to take it. Needed that a little bit higher to Schaefer, but Schaefer does what she can with it. That's a big block there. What did I say? Peyton Weber. Solid block right there. That's right, that number 10. That Taylon, I'm going to get their name wrong here. Taylon Smith. All right, I had it right in my head. I just wasn't sure. She's going to be their number 2 hitter. She's pretty versatile. Moves pretty well, so Peyton's got to stay on her. Wherever she moves on the court, she's going to have to follow. But that was a solid start there, especially to get in someone's head from the beginning. Here comes Donnelly. Good serve. Grimm plays it. She's going to go for farther back. Ooh, right in between Kral and Mead. But solid power, like I said, that makes things harder and in control. That was definitely going to be in. Hard to follow here. Now we've got Donnelly pushed back in the corner. Kral's in front. Number 20 for the Knights to serve. Chloe Sadler. That's going to go deep. That's going to go deep. Mead played it. It was going to be close. Peyton Weber with the right idea. Ball a little too high. Here comes the Knights with the attack, and it goes right back to that Grimm. I told you they're going to overload her. Donnelly stays out of the net. We got to get a little bit better sets here. Get a little more under control. Oh, man, that was a tough one, too, by their right side. Number 3, Lakin Ewalt. Doesn't have a lot of kills on the year, but she comes through on that one. All tied up 2-2 here to start. Already a battle. This is exciting. 20 back to serve again for the Knights. Backing Mead up. Good pass. Right out to Schissel. She gets it. Yes, that's right. Great swing. Union puts a touch on it, but it's not enough. They didn't have anybody on that line. That'd be a great spot, but we got to have a good pass. Donnelly's got to push it out to the pin. If she can push it out to the pin, Schissel can turn on that. Union got a little hand on it, but definitely comes away with a kill. All right, Schissel for the serve. Good serve. Going to that Grimm again. They're really overloading her, but she gets it down. We just need a little more communication on that one. We had 2 players right there. Someone's got to be louder and be faster. That Grimm, I think, has gotten 7 out of 8 sets. So, as you can see, she's going to be a focal point. If we can get her out of the front row, that'd be fantastic. Kral there. Mead with a little further back, but a great swing. Good dig on the Knights side there. Oh, out of bounds, but they do call a touch. Dang it. Upriff didn't see it, but the line judge did. So, fair call and the right one. What I mean by getting her out of the front row is we'd like to rotate her out. She's their big heavy hitter. She's their big scorer. If you can get her out of the front row, you got to make other people produce, and that can be a game changer. Number 3 to serve for the Knights. Short serve. We're all tied up 4-4 now. Peyton Weber to serve. Nuring's coming in. Kral's going to take a short break. She'll come back in for Weber once she gets done serving. Good serve by Weber. Knights have it up. Now they're going to their other outside. Very solid hit. Very solid hit there. Looks like that number 8, Abby Eastling. Yeah, she'd be she's their number 2 hitter, really. I had it as a Taylon Smith, but Abby Eastling's got more attempts. She's just also got more errors. So hopefully that's not a sure sign. Grimm with the serve, out of bounds. Ball Jayhawk. Schaefer back to serve. Kral is in for Weber. Left-handed jump serve, pretty tough. Grimm played it well. Here comes that roll shot. She only had an angle there. Everybody had to shift over. Mead pulled in. Right idea. We got to move that ball. Good roll shot. Smart play. Union gets it up, but not great, and a miscommunication there. Their other middle gets in front of their setter. Jayhawks come up with a point. What I mean by moving is Sarah Mead isn't just standing out on the pin, because if you're just going to stand there and set there all night, they're going to set up the block there. She moved in and just gives it a different look. They're going to set that Grimm in the back row, but not a great set. She puts a roll shot on it. Here it comes to Mead on the outside, and bam, hammered home. Couldn't quite tell if the block didn't get there, if they had a huge hole. Doesn't matter. Mead found it, put it away. Schaefer back to serve again. Going deep, yep. That's unfortunate. Tough games like this, you don't want to slow up your serve too much, but you also want to make sure we're making a play. All right, Herget Miller in for Schaefer in the back row. Number 21 for the Knights. Caitlin Schneider. Back to serve. Jump float played well by Schissel. Nearing in the middle, right idea. Needs to move it a little more to the middle. Bad set, but she brings it in. Eastling brings it in. Back row set for the Schissel, but going out of bounds, but luckily the Knights played it. Here comes a roll shot over. Played by Mead. Set to Mead. She played it right. She didn't have the, and swipe. We talked about that last week. It's a great play. You want to put it where they're not, especially in that play. Mead didn't quite have her feet under her, little out of control. You don't want to lose that point by going in the net. She does a great job by just swiping it there, putting it where they're not. Jesup J-Hawks up 8-6 with Mead back to serve. Good pass by the Knight side. Oh, yep. We went way too early on the block there. It was a close pass. I don't blame Nuring for going up on that one. They just caught her. The middle came in for a quick and hammered it home. That's that Taylor Smith. She's their number 2/number 3 hitter. So well played on their part. Comes a jump serve. Watch it. Mead really pushed Mead back. She chose to play. This is getting really close, but well played by Donnelly, and they weren't ready for it. Instead of going deep, she caught him off guard and went short. Great job. That one's tough. She really looks like with that momentum, she's going deep, and she switched it. Crawl back to serve. Good serve. Going outside again to that Eastling. Herget Miller plays it. Donnelly's there. Mead just has to give him a free ball, but they're coming in. That's a real difficult. Here we go. Donnelly, Schissel's getting out to swing. She's getting out right idea. Schissel, no one was there. Oh, they're calling Schissel under the net. She must have got a little too close. She had the right idea. If it hadn't caught the net, I don't think their outside would have picked that up, but it's the way it rolls. Knights with the point. Jayhawks up 1. Number 2, Regan Glenn, back to serve. Let's see what the Jayhawks do with this one. Let's get a good pass. Good pass by Mead right there. Peyton Weber going in to pull the block, and Schissel goes for a swing, but misses long. No touch on that one. She's just not quite on top of it, but she's almost there. Just missed by an inch. That's going long, and they called it. Point Jayhawks, that's a good one for us. Change that momentum back. Donnelly back to serve, which puts 3 hitters in the front row. We've got Schissel, Weber, and Schaefer. I'd really love to see Donnelly have a great back set to Schaefer. Really let her, that left hand swing. We've got an off pass trying to bring it in. Grimm can't do anything with it, too far over. Good job tracking it down, playing it to the pin, but there's nothing the Knights could do on that one. Donnelly back to serve again. Here we go. Good serve. Surprisingly went to the middle. Someone else, Carl's got to step in to set, like I said. Good job by Schaefer. There's that left-handed swing. Yep. Great job. It's really hard to play that right side. Much easier for left-handed hitters. And she's definitely got a good swing. You don't see that all the time. So good for Schaefer. Good serve. Hard to play for Grimm. She's going to put a roll on it. Mead played it well. Read that one. Schissel from the outside. Good roll down. Good dig by their libero. Barely got it, but got it. Kral's moving in. A little bit of a miscommunication there. And Grimm did exactly that swipe. Just a little bit of miscommunication. A little bit faster feet and we would have had that. Number 20 is up to serve. Chloe Sadler for the Knights. Sarah Mead really puts her out. Schissel again. Good. Knights saved that one pretty well. And they're actually going to put a swing on it. That's Kral. What a dig. Great job. Donnelly just missed it off her fingertips. Really close. Oh, yep. That's the hard part. Kral. I commend Donnelly for making that. She just missed it. It was like giving him a free ball, and that Bianca Grimm can go in and swing like that. So right idea, we just got to execute. Great pass by Mead. Here we go, backs. That's Schaefer with that left-handed swing. Like I said, I want to see more of that. Throws them off. They're not ready for it. Defenses don't play that a ton. Good try by Donnelly. Must have just got pushed off there, a little too close to the net. Tried not going in the net, but couldn't quite get it up enough. All tied up here. 20 still serving for the Knights. Here it comes. Schissel. Schissel puts it into the bleachers. That's tough. She'll be ready for it next time. It's a good, solid serve. The Knights are a very good serving team. Very effective. Used her hands this time. Going to set the middle. Oh, what a great spot by Peyton Weber. She saw it. Libero couldn't quite get there. Awesome. Great set by Donnelly, too. Really switching it up. You could watch the Knights blocks. They really thought we were going outside, which I did, too. Moving that ball around throws them off. Great move. Schissel with the serve. Knights are coming up with it, going back to that Grimm. She is a swinger. Didn't close that block. She is a swinger. We are going to have to figure out how we're either going to block her. She can hit line if the setter pushes it out there. You want to block with the ball, but we got to close. So we'll have to figure that out. 3 for the Knights. Back to serve. Lakin Ewalt. Schissel with the pass. Back set to Schaefer. Nicely done. Touch by the Knights. Good swing by Addison Schaefer. Great job. Like I said, that's hard to play because those outside hitters, they're used to swinging. They're not always used to blocking. There's not a lot of great right side hitters, not in high school. So good for Schaefer. Great set by Donnelly. Here comes Peyton Weber with the serve. That's coming close, but they're going to set that middle, and the middles were ready that time. Way to go, Nuring. She didn't go too early like she did last time, so she waited to go with the hitter. Grimm, they're playing from the right side now. I think that Ewalt. Oh, Schaefer trying to go for that roll shot, just not enough. They're keeping that Abby Essling on the outside there. Grimm was playing on the right, but Grimm is in the back row now. Now is when we need to get it back, and we need to push. Grimm for the serve. Good play by Mead. Good pass. Good. Went for Nuring in the middle with a quicker set. Great idea. Move the ball, get it faster pace. Schaefer with that line from the right side, like I said. Great idea, great set. Schaefer's really coming into one here. Having a great game so far. Schaefer's back to serve now. Nuring with that quick set in the middle. I want to see more of that too. Really moving them around. Oh, set from the Knights goes out of bounds. Point Jayhawks. Now we want to push, like I said. When their best hitter's in the back row, this is when we want to score. It's going to be really hard to stop her. She's going to score, so we want to make sure we're scoring more while she's back there. Yep, they're going to set her from the back row too. She's got a great swing, and she's got really great control from everywhere she is. We just got to get that free ball there. Good job. Smart play. Now they're going to that Essling. Block there. Yes. Free ball, but be smart with it, ladies. Here we go with a quick set, and Nuring, yes. Going in fast. Out of way. Nuring pulls the defense into the net. Knights get the net violation there. Ooh, tongue twister a little bit. Addison Schaefer back to serve. She's definitely got a solid serve. Pushing the setter back. They want to set that Grimm every time. Every single time. Mead with a solid swing, but the Knights touched it. We're able to get it up. Oh, that Essling. Yep. She got pulled in. Our block didn't pull in enough. And that was hard to dig up. 21 for the Knights. Caitlin Schneider back to serve. Herget Miller's back in the back row for Schaefer. Let's see how we move the ball around this time. We're moving much faster pace, much quicker offense is what we need. That away. We'll take that. Serving in the net by the Knights. Jayhawks up 18-16. Tough battle here. Let's see if Mead can keep pushing. Good serve by Mead. They're going to that outside. Oh, Herget Miller. Oh, man, I even think that was a little over the net, but I'm at a bad angle here, and they're going to get the point. Ball goes down. Herget Miller got there. That was a tough one, but went a little over, and the Knights swiped it just where we weren't. Their libero, Emily Anton, back to serve. Oh, Crawl was just almost there. Just another half step and would have had it. Good serve, though. That really dropped. Really dropped. You want to adjust, but not too much. Crawl takes that step up. Yeah, just like that, she serves deep. She'll want to pull you up and then move you deep. Nuring, right idea. Right in the middle, that's where we need to tip. They've got a big hole there. Oh, this is going to be tough for Donley. She plays it. Good. Mead dug it up. That was really tough. Donley was right there in that middle. They went for that middle, and Nuring was right there. Great job. She's not going to get that stab, but she deserves it. Nice swing by Schissel. Knights dug it up. It's going to their right side this time. Herget Miller was ready. We're setting our back row in Mead. She puts a good swing on it. They're setting up. They're going quick to that middle again, and Nuring and Schissel again. Man. Again, they won't get that stab, but dang, they deserve it. And what a swing by Mead. What a volley. That is awesome. Great job by Nuring and Schissel to close those blocks, to get there, to get over, to penetrate. Knights did a great job digging it up, I will say that, but man, we kept pushing. Here goes Crawl. Setting that middle again. Out of bounds. Great set, great swing, but not right. Crawl back to serve again. Let's keep pushing here. Jayhawks up 2018. Serve by Crawl. She's trying to set back. She really looked like she was in the net, but we'll take it. They hit it out of bounds. We'll take it. Yep. Timeout by the Knights. Man, this is awesome. I mean, I'm happy you're watching and listening, but if you're not here, you should be here. This is some good high school volleyball. Like I said, they're really overloading that Bianca Grimm, even in the back row. I mean, she's a great swinger. I would try and do it too, but they've got pretty decently balanced attack. But it seems like they're in any tough spot, they're going to her. And, you know, as blockers, we just got to make sure we're not falling for the tricks, but also make sure that we're trying to take away as much from her as we can. And those back row attacks is where it gets, you know, it gets hard. You want to block, but at the same time, it's much easier to block it and deflect it from your own team getting it. So here we are back from the timeout. Crawl back to serve. Good serve by Crawl. They're going quick to that middle again. Weber was there. Weber was there. Just went off her arm wrong. Yep. Number 2, Regan Glenn back to serve for the Knights. Going short. Another point for the Jayhawks on that one. Subbing in, here comes Schaefer. Schaefer having a solid game from that right side. She's become a really great solid option. Makes it much easier on Donley. She can go a lot of places. Donley back to serve. Oh, we give it right back though. That's all right, that's tough. Our student section's pretty quiet for those Union Knights getting pretty loud over there. Chloe Sadler back to serve for the Knights again. Schissel with the hands, Donley with the save. Oh, should have tried for the pass. Definitely should have tried for the pass on that one. Donley with the great save, just not enough. That's all right. We won't make that mistake again. Sadler again. It's going. Mead's got it up. Mead's got it up. We're going to have to go to Schissel. She plays it right, but they're going to go for that. Yes, good block there by Schissel. Way to get up strong. Girls, there's nobody in that right side. Nope. Schaefer. That's what I mean. Great solid swing there. Fantastically played. I meant no one was on the right side because 3 out of their 6 players had pulled off to the side to get that dig. So sometimes if you just shoot it over where they're not, but setting Schaefer and letting her hammer it to the right side works just as well. The Grimm with the short. Yep, she wanted to go to the middle there. Your middles aren't known as your best passers, so. Oh, Meade put a solid swing on it, just missed it, just missed it. Solid swing, we want to stay aggressive. It's a close game. We're up, Jayhawks up 23-22, but you still want to stay aggressive. Let's see what we do with the ball here. Crawl with the pass. Donnelly with the set. Meade's coming in for the swing again, and she hammered line. Hammered line. Timeout again by the Knights. It is game point Jayhawks. Grimm was blocking on that right side. She looked like she's questioning something, but I have no idea what she was questioning because that was a hammer home by Meade right down the line. Great set by Donnelly to push her off, and she nailed it. Those are the right things. Pushing far to the pins. That's hard for those blockers to get to. It's hard, especially when those outside blockers also have to try and get to step in for the middle blocking. So it's hard to stay all the way on the outside there. So pushing that ball around, moving it around, keeping it far apart is going to be hard for those blockers, and then we're going to be able to swing just like Meade just did. Looks like everybody's back out. I know this is a big thing to try and ice the server. Big point here for Peyton Weber, just to get it over. Be aggressive, but just get it over. And here she goes. She did. Almost with an ace, and that E-sling. Thought she had a spot. Nuring. Oh, that was tough. That was tough. That was over her head. Hard ball to play. Especially when you're coming from over your head, trying to get it over with your left hand, your non-dominant hand. Good effort, just missed it. 13 for the Knights to serve. Meade's got it up. Donnelly makes the move for it. Meade's going in. And Meade puts it away for the game. Way to go. Hammered it into the block. Could have gone the other way, but that falls Jayhawks ball. 25-23 that first game. Whew. Very exciting. Like I said, this is an NICL East matchup. The Union Knights have only played 5 matches, whereas before tonight, our Jesup J-Hawks have played 9. So not a big factor. As you can see, the Knights are, they're a great team. Really aggressive, dig the ball well, move the ball well, play smart. They've beaten 2 4A teams and they've beaten 2 3A teams. So again, not having many matches doesn't really mean much. So they've really started off the year strong here. That Taylon Smith, a junior, she's second in kill efficiency. She in 2A in the conference so far. Nope, I was right the first time in 2A. Yeah, she's second in kill efficiency. Very solid. But tonight, the way that Nuring and Weber have put a block on her, Schissel too, adding to it, done a fantastic job. So as you could see, she was going in for those quick sets. Those are harder for those blocks to close on, but our girls are there and they're giving her heck. And then also it causes her to hit the ball out of bounds. So yeah, she hammered that one really low and really tight, but she missed and it was out. So our point, awesome. They've got some great girls, in the NICL East Conference here. They've got some stats that are ranked. They've also got some decent amount of blocks. Last year, the top 3 in our conference for blocks, solo, and total were from Union. So solid there. But Jesup J-Hawks, they've also got some solid players. We're pretty balanced in Meade, Schissel. Schaefer's gotten a lot tonight. If I had to guess, I think she's got 5 kills for that first game. Great job. Donnelly's getting her the ball well, so adding to her assist there. Overall, great passing, getting the ball up, making it work. Not everything's going to be perfect. It's not going to be right on the net. It's figuring out where you can go and who you can rely on. So the Jayhawks have done a great job with that. And Marley Schissel is in second place in the NICL East with solo blocks. So it's pretty impressive so far. So we're showing we can be pretty good offensively, but also defensively. The Jayhawks are really putting everything together, and let's hope they can do it again here. Again, they're going to overload that Grim. She's going to get kills because they're going to set her a lot. You know, it's that percentage. The more sets you get, the more chances you have for those kills. But our defense is picking it up. Our blocks, as long as they keep closing and getting there, trying to take away that angle, try and make her go line, which is really hard unless you've got a great set. So we'll see how the defense plays it this time around. Knights are going to start serving. They're number 2, Regan Glenn. And here we go. Glenn back to serve. Mead puts it up, but Donnelly can't get there. Tough serve. Let's see how we bounce back from that one. Here comes Herget Miller with a great pass. Quick set for Peyton Weber. I wish she would have gone a little more to the right on that one. That Grim is got even on those just hammer and consistent. Smart play by Schissel. Didn't have much on the ball there. Going for that quick middle. Taylor Smith actually went to the left side that time. She's tried to go into the right at least the last 3 or the 4 sets she's gotten. So she did go to the left on that. So I can see where our defense wasn't quite prepared, but we need to be there and ready. Two back to serve again. Mead plays the ball well. Great pass. Set to Schissel. She didn't have much. It was too tight. Schissel back up. Good save. Get up Weber. And she puts it right over their heads. Great job by Weber. Again, you kind of want to hammer it. It's right there. Nobody's going up to block you. I get it. But you also have to play it smart, and she was a little out of rotation with her body on that one. You also don't want to go in the net because that's a straight point to them, no matter how hard you killed it. Donnelly to serve. Right to their libero. She gets it up. They're going to go to that Grim, and I knew it. Little off for her, but that's all right. We got a touch on the ball. We just got to time that better. Look like we're a little early. She's got a lot of hang time. You have to go with the ball, but you also got to watch what the hitter's doing. Sadler back for the Knights to serve. Mead has a great pass. Weber's coming in, and we just don't have that timing down yet. I think she could have swung, but you also don't want to do too much. Grim swings into the net. Almost exactly what I meant for Weber. She's tipped all of those quick sets so far. Really like her to go in and swing for one, but I know that timing's got to be there, and you got to feel good about it. They quick set that outside. Yep. The block didn't quite get there. Weber was caught. I don't know, I'll almost say sleeping. Didn't quite get there because they shoot set that, which means it's a quicker, faster set to the outside, and that's what it does. It causes that outside hitter to only have one blocker because the middle blocker didn't make it there in time. Crawl with the pass up. Schaefer's going to put a swing on it. I think those roll shots are just getting to her. She gets good sets and she puts them away, but those roll shots we got to get up and over. 3 Ewalt for the Knights to serve. Let's see what the Jayhawks do on defense for it here. Good pass by Kral. Mead with the swing, and right there, nobody's there. Great job by Sarah Mead. Good set by Donnelly too, really pushed her out to the pin, really gave her options. Peyton Weber back to serve, which puts Nearing in the middle. And Weber misses the serve. It's going to go back to the Knights here. Knights are up 6-3. That Grim's in the back row. Not that they won't stop setting her, but it's less likely than when she's in the front row. So Mead pulls Donnelly off the net. They're going to set Donnelly, and she's going to have a good swing. But their libero's right there. Little roll shot from there outside. Hope Donnelly goes back. Yep, and she does. And Schaefer puts it away. Cal, if we could do that more, we really should. Donnelly really needs to exploit that. I know it's easy to set those outsides, but Schaefer swinging is having a game. Here she's going to go for it, and Mead saw it. Watch for the free, and it's coming. Good play by Mead. Here we go. Schissel from the back. Just missed. Just missed. Still seems like she's just not quite on top of it, but right there. She's right there. She'll get it. Knights are up 7-4. There, Schneider is back to serve. Schaefer is out, and Herget Miller's back in the back row. Nuring and Mead are your hitters here for the Jayhawks. Herget Miller kind of ate her up a little bit, which means that went a little too high, but she got it up. The girls played it. Now they're going for that. Yep, out of bounds. There we go. Again, that was that shoot set, but that Taylon Smith couldn't quite handle it, a little too high. Mead back to serve for the Jayhawks. Let's see if we can put some on the board. Start a rally here. Barely makes it, and that's an ace. That is an ace serve. Perfect. A little too close for comfort, but I'll take the ace. Mead to serve again. Pushed him back that time. Right idea. Get up, and there you go. Knights don't have a play on the ball. Grimm tried to get it up, but just didn't have that play. Mead back to serve again. Good serve by Mead. They're going to go for that back row. Oh, Kral's got it. Might have been going out. The setter's getting a little too close. Oh, dang. That was on. Unfortunately, that was a correct call. I wish it wasn't. Knights back to serve again, up 8-7 here. Kral with the pass. Schissel's going to put something on it. There we go. Good swing. She was off the net, but still touched by it. Yep. Had to play it. There was a touch by Schissel. Good swing. Had to get that harder angle. They're going to go for that outside to Essling. Mead's going up. Get out of the way. That's the hard part. Yep. When you get turned around like that, Nuring and out of the middle there, that's hard. Donnelly's going straight for the ball. And Nuring's trying to block and also get out of the way, but they happen to be going in the same direction. All right. Kral plays it. Schissel's got to get up, and she's got to, oh boy, and she gets it. Stays out of the net. Oh, they're going to call her. Yep. They're going to call her under the net. Yeah. Dang it. I don't know why I thought they wouldn't catch that one when they caught the last one, but, you know, you got to have a little hope there. All right. Anton back to serve again. Kral with the pass. Get it back. Yep. Good swing by Nuring. Way to put a swing on it. Dump it over here. And Schissel gets it off the net. Not her favorite thing, but I'm sure she'll take the kill. Well played. Weber back in. Nuring's out. Kral is in to serve. Kral's consistent, so we'll get this up there, but that's going to be a not. That's tough because Schissel went up with the setter. But man, that setter sure knows. She knows when she's pulling those blocks in because she sets quick to that middle. We almost had it, just didn't quite penetrate. Herget Miller with the pass. Schissel's going to swing. And there Libero digs. Back to that Grimm. Man. Didn't close that block there. She's got to swing. Like I said, you can't stop her, but we gotta try and get them out of rotation here more. Almost giving it to her too easy. Letting them get set up. We got to be more aggressive here. Blocked by the Knights. Donnelly's turned around. They're going to set right back to Schissel. And she went. This is where it's hard. Yeah, it's hard when you get blocked like that. You want to know. You want to know you're going to get the point. So you take it off. You make it easy, and you make it too easy. Boy, I wish student section would chime in here. I guess we'll have to wait for that, but this is where we're only down 5. Still very early in the game. Still a lot of game left to go. So Bass did a nice job calling a timeout here. Hopefully we'll do to them what they've done to us and ice the server. And we just want to get aggressive out of this one. We want to stay aggressive. There's times. I know there's times you can't. But when we can, we need to. We really need to play out of the middle. Or a quicker set, something to throw off that defense. Because they're really playing us well right now. We need to change it up here. I'd really love it if Weber went for a slide. If we can make it work, let's make it work. Knights to serve again. Short serve. That one's going to be tough. You got to do what you can with that one. Good swing by Schissel. Good dig up by the Knights. And man, that Grimm can put a play on any ball. That is tough. We touched it too. Almost there. Almost there. Knights up, 14-8. We got to get this ball up. Good pass by Mead. That's where we do that. Yep, like I said, we need to change it up, but we got to make it work. Ooh, that middle. Taylor Smith found that one. Almost there. All right, still a lot of game left, but we got to get this ball back at some point here. Jayhawks need a good pass. I don't know if Donnelly's prepared for a dump tonight, but it might be that time, but we can't give them that free ball either. Good job by Herget Miller. Great job. Get up. Nope. Played well. Played well. Go in, Weber. Go in. That's right. Good swing. She's going to be off, but she's going to still put a great swing on the ball. Yep. A lot of other outside hitters could make that a free ball, but she's got a great swing, got a lot of great control. So she's going to put a swing on it, and that's what's caused us some issues. Donnelly back to serve. We've got 3 hitters up in the front. Schissel, Schaefer, and Weber. Pass by the libero there, going out to her. It was a very good hit. Very good hit. We've got to figure out a way. We can either take away that angle or take away that line. To me, what that tells me is the block was a little too far to the line. She didn't have a lot of room, but she found it. Again, we won't be able to stop her, but we got to do what we can to take away what we can. 20 to serve. Schissel's up. Good set. Good set. Oh, that was the right idea. That was the right idea. But they saw it coming. They saw it coming. Knights are up 17-9. Now we definitely need the ball back. We've got a side out here. We can do it. We need a good pass. Again, Peyton had the right idea there. We just couldn't quite execute, and they set up on us. That is going way short. Yep. Ball back, and we'll take it that way. That's fine. Mead in the front row. I want to see a set to Schaefer again this round. Schissel will serve. Good serve by Schissel. Going to that outside. And there. Give it right back. That's right. Schaefer set up correctly on that one. Great job. Schissel to serve again. Here we go. Right at their libero, though. We got to get away from that. And she's... Man, that Grimm can really get up. I don't know if we mistime that one or she just jumps that high. Could be a combination of both, too, I guess. Ewald to serve for the Knights. Again, we need another side out here. Schissel, great pass, good movement. And that's where Schaefer comes in. Yes, solid. Weber moving, pulling the block. Here comes Nuring, Peyton Weber back to serve. Good job by Schaefer, good execution, good set by Donnelly. Here we go. Setting that outside. Oh, the touch, yes. Yep, Schissel had to play that. There was a touch. And Mead puts it away. I know it looked like she hit it out of bounds, but there was a touch to help it make it go out of bounds. So, great play by Schissel. Great reaction. Weber to serve again. You know where they're going to go if they can do it. Couldn't do it that time. Great job by Schissel. Here we go. Keep firing. Or Weber, sorry. Weber to serve again. You know where they're going. See how we play it. Oh. Setter pulled that out of her back pocket. I didn't see that coming either. I will say that setter's got great vision. She really sees those blockers and where they're at and what they're doing. Great job on her part. Grimm back in the back row. This is good for us. Meade's got a good... Oh, Donley faked him. Donley faked him. Yep. Donley faked him out. Thought she was going for it, so they were going to try and block her with what she did with the ball. When she dropped her hands down like that, then they had to make the play on the ball, and they weren't ready for it. Great job. Donley. Yep. There we go. Not the greatest, but we got the ball over. Here, they're going to that outside. Schissel, great pass. Nuring's out of the way this time. Good dump by Donley. Yes. She can do it too. Schaefer back to serve. Nuring and Meade are hitters in the front. Ooh, ooh, that was tough. Again, kind of looked like a double hit, but you can do that. That's hard there. That's hard. That outside's much taller. Good try by Donley to get up and contest. Served by Schneider for the Knights. Knights are up 20-16. We need to get this back. Good job, Crawl. Got it up. Trying to pass to Meade. Didn't give her much, but she made it work. Great idea on the tip. Not much for a pass there, but man, way to make that work. Great vision, too. Meade to serve. Not what we needed there. Not what we needed. She knows it. She's going to be mad. Hopefully that plays well in the front row for her here. Herget Miller with the pass. Good swing by Schissel. Kept it in. Good solid power. Tip. Yep. Crawl's going to play this one to Schissel. And she does the right thing. They're going to that outside again, but she came in and the blockers did too. Going back. Oh, good play by Schissel. Get up and swing, please. Donley's going to play it. Just go to Schissel again. Schissel's going to put a play on it. Back row to Meade. Yes! Throwing it off. That's that change. That's that change. Great job, girls. Weber in. Nuring's rotating out, which puts Crawl at the back line to serve. There it goes. Pass up. They went for that middle, but good touch. Good touch. Great job. Great touch by the blockers there, and they couldn't play that. It was out. We're going. We're rolling. Timeout by the Knights. I said great touch by Weber there because that middle hitter put a great swing on it. And you know, as a middle blocker, you want to block it back, but it's a fantastic job if you can slow it down like that because Crawl was able to make a play on the ball. Now, if she hadn't touched that middle's hammering it home. It's way harder for Crawl to get there. So great job by Weber, sticking with the hitter, watching the ball, and getting there and touching. So great job. Really playing well, moving well. We're really... So... Crawls back to serve again, but she's a consistent server here, so we gotta be ready. Again, no shocker here. I bet they try and set that Grimm in the back row. Unless they don't have a good, and they're trying for it here. Okay, Crawl had a good pass. Weber's going in to pull the block. Out of bounds, and it touched her. Oh, okay, hit the antenna. Yep, man, From this angle, it's hard to tell. It all looked like one, but it hit the antenna. J-Hawk ball. And yep. I'm so excited. I don't even really know what to say right now, but Schissel's going from the back, and oh, she missed that one. She was a little off the net. She went for that hard angle, which isn't the worst thing. I think got a little nervous and pulled off of it there. Knights are taking the ball. They're up 2 now. This is big for us to get it back here. Mead, oh, can't quite get under it. That's okay. It's not the end of the game. We'll adjust. I think that 2's got a couple ace serves on us now. She's got good serve, clearly. Schissel's going for the swing this time, and she's got it. There it is. J-Hawks get the ball back. Schaefer's coming in. Kylie's coming out. Donley's back to serve. That gives us 3 hitters. That gives us 3 blockers. Schaefer's a big blocker on that other outside there. She needs to track down Grimm. Yes, that's what we need. That's what we need. Miscommunication, frustration. We'll take it. J-Hawks are still pushing. We still got to play smart here, though. Schaefer needs to track down that Grimm because we all know where this set's going. Shocker. Yes, great dig by Mead. Good touch by Schaefer. They're going back out, though. She's got to go for that hard angle, and she shoots it out. Yes. It's all tied up here. Another timeout by the Knights. I don't know if you can see it as well on the screen, but they look a little frustrated in the red. This is where you have to exploit that. You've got to keep pushing, stay positive, keep moving. Again, Schaefer's got to track her down. I'm sure we're all not shocked where this is going to go. So this is where it's going to play our blocking and our defense. Put them in the spotlight here. Mead had a great dig over there too. Great touch, but also great dig. I believe it was Schaefer that touched that one. Donley back to serve. I'd love for Schaefer to track this one down. Donley with the serve here. Pushing them deep. Watch the setter though too, and they actually went, oh man, well played by their middle. Well played by their middle. Kral had a great dig, just a little too much coming in for that dive. I think Bass was trying to call for an over there, but from this angle, I don't think so either. I mean, good try, coach. 20 for the Knights, back to serve. They are up 1. This could be game point. Mead with a good pass. Donley stays out of the net. And they got to play this. Schaefer, she tips it. I really love it. She swung, and we will take that miscommunication. Take it. All tied up, 24-24. Man, this is a battle. Schisel back to serve. Puts Mead in the front row with Schaefer and Weber. Again, wonder where they're going. Good touch, way to slow it down, but we got to get up. We got to get up, though. Yep, that is tough. Good try, good dig in the back row. Just a little too much. That's hard to play, but great job by our blockers at touching that. We're almost there. We're just not quite. Knights back to serve, up 1 again. We need this back. Kral with the pass. Donley can't go up. She's in the back row. Donley's in the back row. She could not jump to block that. Had she jumped, it would have been an automatic point to the Knights. So she looked like she wanted to, and I don't blame her for wanting to, but she knew better and couldn't. And unfortunately, they swiped it down, and just a little too much for the Jayhawks to handle. But man, what a battle. 26-24. You have to win by 2. I'd love to see the Jesup students get into the action on that one. Looked a lot more lively that game, which is fantastic. Definitely more students in the student section than last week, so good to see as well. Again, we're not going to stop that Grimm. She's a big hitter, but they've also got some really talented hitters in that Taylon Smith. She's figured out a couple of those quick sets out of the middle, and we've gotten hands on some, but with that setter dumping, that adds another element. We're going to have to watch that too, because I almost guarantee that comes out again this game. I don't know why I wouldn't. But that setter's got really great vision. So you could almost see her when she dumped that one over. She looked over, knew our middle blocker wasn't going up with her, and just put it down. But again, she could do that because she was in the front row at that time. Hey, Jayhawk student section getting into it. I love it. There we go. Fantastic. That'll help. We're all tied up 1-1 here.
Only took till the start of game 3.
Offensively too, we didn't do quite as good a job moving the ball that game. I'd like to see a little more movement, but it's hard, and we got to execute, and we got to be aggressive. So felt like there was more tips, which are not a bad thing, but you can't tip all the time, and we've got to. The idea is to find a spot, not just to play it safe. You know, you don't want to play to not lose. You want to play to win. So we got to be more aggressive, and if we're gonna tip, we got to find a spot. So that's the goal here. A little more aggressive, a little more movement. Again, I mean, the Knights played a great game, but I mean, it's quite the battle, and nothing really stands out that, you know, we couldn't overcome. So Jayhawks are going to start off serving on this one. Officials are looking at the lineups here. Again, once you see that libero come in, we'll know that everything's good to go. And here we go, everything's good to go. Donley's gonna start serving. Bass set this up well because that puts Schaefer on the right side with Grimm. And they're going to try, and they don't get it. Great start. Great work. Man, it's fantastic hearing that student section come alive over there. I mean, if you can't hear it on here, come on down and listen to it yourself. It's what you love about high school athletics. Served by Donley, played up. Meade's got it up. Meade's got it up. So does Crawl. We're just going to have to free ball it over. But let's see if they go to that middle, and they do. And good job, Peyton Weber, tracking that down. They're out of alignment here, ladies. There we go. And Schaefer is going to swing, and she's going to nail it. She's going to nail it from that right side. Man, great dig, great blocks, great swing. What a rally. Donley back to serve again. Keep this momentum going. Off the hands of Grimm again. You can double hit. Dang. On that serve receive, that was not pretty, but on that serve receive, you can double hit. We just missed penetrating over the net on that one. The idea is to not only get up, but you got to get over. You want that ball on their side, not ours. Clearly, I'm sure you've all figured that out. Number 20 for the Knights back to serve. Meade plays it. Schissel's going to try. Oh, they touched it. They were letting him play. They were letting him play. That's a tough one. Really didn't look like from this angle that they touched it either. But if the officials are going for it and if they're letting it play, you got to go. All right, all tied up here. Knights to serve again. Good pass by Mead. Get to Schissel, and she swings hard. Decent dig up, but setter barely go play it over. Nope, we didn't do that. Back to Schaefer, and she's gonna swing down that right sideline. Fantastic. Addison Schaefer having herself a game. Fantastic swing right down that line, and they're not ready for it. Schissel back to serve. That puts Mead in the front row now. They're going to go for that. Yep, they're going to go to that outside. Great pass by their setter. Actually got a really good ball to Grimm, and she just puts it in the net. We'll take it. Jayhawks up 4-2. Schissel back to serve again. Really short. Setter's trying to work with it. Yep. That was tough. Sometimes you can penetrate over and it just goes off your hand wrong, and that's just how it goes. But I'll take that any day over her hammer down on the floor. So great job by Schaefer to put a hand on it. 3 for the Knights, back to serve. Mead plays it. Gonna have to go outside, that's our option. They're going outside as well on that one. Kral plays the ball well. Going to Sept Weber, and right idea, but they were right there. Dang, she had a great idea. Oh, great dig by Schissel, and it's over and in. Wow. What an effort. Never gave up. That's fantastic. Great job by Schissel. Weber back to serve, which puts Nuring back in the middle. Pass up by the Knights, pulling that. They're going to go to the right side this time. Good block, and way to be ready by Mead. Nuring was right there to help, but that was all Mead. Great job, Jayhawks. Way to be solid together. Here comes Weber again with the serve. Going deep. Oof, that was going to be close. They're going to that outside, and then she swings it out. Wow, hitting Coach Bass. Not moving as fast as she used to. That's all right. She'll take one for the team. Weber again. Oh, short. Not ideal, but it's all right. Puts that Grimm back in the front, in the back row, though. We'll see what they can do offensively. Mead with a great pass. That gives, yes, Donley room to work. Coming good. Way to be ready. Going to the outside. Good swing by Mead. Ooh, that didn't look like the best set. I'm not too happy with that one, but they'll put it in the net, and I guess I'll take it. Again, you can double hit on a serve receive, but on a hit like that, no. But we still got the point. I guess I'll be quiet. Schaefer with the serve. Good pass up. Going to that right side. Oh. Heck, that 21. Put quite the serve on it. Or quite the swing on it, sorry. Yeah, she's shockingly not that high in attempts there, but she's got a solid swing. Not as good as Schaefer's, though. 21 to serve. Crawls backed up, but she gets it up. Mead's going for a little bit further back, and she puts it in a good spot in the deep corner. Look out. You don't want to see anybody trip or get hurt there. Going for the back row and Schissel, and they block it out of bounds. Jayhawk point. Jayhawks up 9-5. We got to keep rolling here. Keep pushing. Stay aggressive, but stay smart. Good serve by Mead. Watch the dump. Nope, but they're going to go to that middle, and Nuring played it exactly right. That Taylon Smith tried to go to the right side again, and Nuring is there. Followed the hitter, tracked the ball, got up and penetrated. Mead with another jump serve. And they can't handle. Good effort by their 21, though. Real close to getting that. Knights are going to call a timeout here. Well played by the Jayhawks. Schaefer's got another couple of kills here, moving the ball around. We're tracking their hitters. We're penetrating over the net, doing a lot of great things. Still a battle. This is a great Union team. We don't want to take our foot off the gas pedal yet. We've got a long ways to go. Still a lot of game. Again, they're going to get their kills too, but we got to make sure that we're pushing even more. Hey, that student section for the Jayhawks getting lively here. Looks like everybody's ready to go out on the court. Mead is back for another jump serve. Dang. What'd I tell you about those timeouts and icing our servers? Darn. Not ideal, but we can get it back. Here comes Anton with the night serve. Mead had to get down on the floor for that one. Yeah, their middle played that one well. Donnelly tried to get up, and that Taylor Smith really likes that right side. Her right side. Donnelly puts a good pass on it. Schissel gets blocked. Almost has it up. Almost has it up. She put a great swing on it, but the blockers were right there. But here comes Anton to serve again. Crawl with the pass. Donnelly's doing what she can with it. Schissel's going 2-2, and she puts it away. Out of position, out of rotation, but we had a great swing on it. Great swing by Marley Schissel. Morgan crawl back to pass. Nearing rotated out, and that puts Weber in the front row. Schissel and Weber are the hitters now. Passed off, so they're going to go to the back. Great pass by Kylie. Yes, Donnelly! Yes! Very well played. That's exactly how she wanted to do that one earlier in the game when she missed her hands, but she got that one right when we needed it. Jayhawks up 5, crawl with the serve. Again, you can double hit that, and she really seems to do that a lot. And then Schissel and Weber connect. Great job, ladies. Way to be there, way to be on it. Crawl back to serve again. Watch that. Yep, nope, they're going to try and go for the, oh, ladies. Need to get ready on that one. Got caught on her heels there. Knights get the ball back. There two, Reagan Glenn is going to serve. Let's see what our offense puts together here. Mead with the great pass. She's had a lot of great passes tonight, and that's exactly where Weber needed to go. She tried that back right corner the last time, and now she went for the back left. Again, like I said, if you don't have a great swing on it, tip it in a place. Don't just tip it to tip it. So great job by Weber, good read. I almost guarantee someone told her to put it there, so good job. Donnelly with the serve. Their libero puts it up, and that out. Taylor Smith went to which side of hers? Oh yeah, the right. Donnelly back to serve again. Grimm with the pass where they're going to her, and that was gonna probably go out, but you don't know and you gotta play. Right idea, that was going down and in. Schissel, they're going out there. Yeah, we didn't close that block. Schaefer was there, got a touch on it, but we got to get that closed. Again, that Grimm's a great hitter. We're not going to stop her completely. Point to the Knights. Sadler back to serve. Oh, Donnelly played that one. Puts us a little smart swing by Marley Schissel. Great job bringing it in. Roll shot by her. Yep, Schissel played that well, and she, yes. Good move by Weber. Just their libero read it too. Good job by Schaefer. Mead's going to be smart about this, and yep, put it off to the left, and it's coming. Yep. Darn, just a little too late. You could see when she jumped, she dropped that left hand. She was going with it, but going over with it, but a little too late. A lot of scramble there, but we still did great things. Pass by Mead, Schissel. Schissel puts a swing on it. Ball goes into the net, but rotates into the pin. That's called out of bounds. I believe the official is asking if that line, if that pin is straight. Making sure it is. You want that in line with your out of bounds line there. So good job by the official. Some of those balls get hit pretty hard. You don't want that out of whack. That can be an unfair advantage. Jayhawks still up 4. Knights to serve though. Crawl with a good pass. Back set to Schaefer. She's going to roll it. She got it over this time, which is good. They're going to their right side, and she beats up Mead a little bit. Schissel's going to have a swing, and she's going to put it away. Great job by Schissel. Again, a lot of rotation, but we're still being aggressive. I don't know if you've noticed, but I know I've noticed less tips or less tips to tip. They're at least placing it, it feels like. So that's fantastic on our part. Schaefer's doing what she needs to do. Oh, I missed that, but officials are calling Schaefer in the net. Really classic cheer by the Union Knights. Right idea for just trying to swipe it down, but just got a little too close to that net. Knights to serve. Good hands by Weber. Schaefer coming in a little quicker than I think she was ready for, and they still get it. Yep. Oh, good job. Good dig. Good play by the Knights. Mead really scrambling, but getting it up. They're going back. Oh, shoot. That Grimm really can find the court. Really did a great job there. Knights did a great job scrambling on that one, too. Tough team. Union to serve again. Crawl with the pass. Good pass. We got to connect. We got to work on that timing, but man, she puts it away. That left side for tip seems to be where we want to go. Nuring's back in. What I mean by connecting on that timing is Donley's having a quicker, shorter set, and Peyton Weber's really got to time that well to get a swing on it, and that's what we really need. That's harder for teams to play than tips are. Out of bounds. Great call, great play. Well, not so much, but we'll take the point. Jayhawks up 19-14 in the third here. It's all tied up 1-1. Weber back to serve. Good serve, it's getting close. She's gonna do it. Yep, and we just weren't ready for it. It's hard. You don't want her setting a hitter to slam it down your throat, but you also don't want her dumping on you like that. So you got to make those quick decisions. That's tough. That 21's pretty good. Grimm back to serve. Mead with the pass. Good pass. Going back to Schaefer. That's what I was hoping for. Yep, she missed that one. That's fine. Besides her 2 roll shots, she hasn't missed. Grimm to serve again. If we get a good pass on this, we need to do something again with it. Going out to Mead, and right off the block. Great job by Mead. Great job. Really tooled it off her hands there. Schaefer back to serve, which puts Nuring and Mead in the front row. Going up, and Mead's got it. Okay, Donley's going up. Going for Mead, and she hammered that. Hammered that. Great job. She got up solid on that block. Man, really got up on that one. Really found that hole in the block. Good set by Donley, too. Schaefer with the serve here. Oh, just missed. Dang it. I mean, that was about an inch. Darn. Really wanted them to go for that. I don't think they really do either, to be honest, but they got it. Herget Miller in for Schaefer there. That Grimm's still in the back row. I want us to be aggressive here. Want Nuring to try for a slide or do something. Something we're comfortable with, though, too, so maybe it's not that. Mead really with the swing off the block. They had a great touch, and they're going. Ooh, great dig by Kylie, and yep, we got to have that communication there. That's one you don't want to let drop. We're still up 3. Knight's back to serve. Again, let's try and do something with it here. I want to see Nuring go in for something in the middle. Ooh, Kral got 8 up on that one, though. Good play on it by Donley. Smart move by Mead. You want her to hammer it, but you got to keep that ball in, and that's a weird one. Well played by Mead. And she moved to hit. I don't know if anyone else saw that, but she was not out on the pin. They were there, but that opens up her lane of possibilities. So, great job by Sarah Mead. Good set by Donley. Smart volleyball play there. Schissel's back in the front row here. Mead's back to serve. And that's going over, but Schissel. Hey, little miss hit, but I will take that. Still solid hit. Timeout by the Knights again. Jayhawks up 23-18, up 5. Again, we're all tied up at 1-1 here. 1 game apiece. This is going to be big here. This Knights team is solid. They've got some good defense. I really haven't called it out much, but their liberos really had some great digs, some on, really onset passes there. And so it's really given their setters opportunities, or the setter to do what she wants to do. And she's put the ball in good places, but we're really getting our blocks. We're getting touches. We haven't had as many solid blocks as I thought we would have, but still touching that ball, slowing it down for our defense to get in and get those digs really works out well for us. Oh, the officials really working on and checking out that pin there on the outside. Schissel had that hard hit that really kind of shook it loose, I think. So once we get that all straightened out, I think we'll be good to go. Looks like Coach Bass got him fired up and ready to roll. Herget Miller's really had I wouldn't say quiet, but she's had good passes. Really solid, really moved to the ball. I don't think anything's really dropped around her either, so. And Kral seems to be all over the place, along with Mead. So, defensively, holding solid as well. Mead's back to serve again. I have brought this up that these timeouts are also to ice the server, especially these jump servers. But Mead's up for the challenge. She's back to serve. And she does it. Good pass by them. They're going for that middle. We didn't connect. That's all right. Good play. Good play by the Knights there. That's a good solid shoot set to that middle. That's what I want to see Nuring do. She's got the talent. I want to see us be more aggressive in that front row. It really can work out for us. Anton back to serve. Mead with a great pass. That was tough, but she made it work. And yes, Schissel. Great angle cut on that one. Block was right in front of her, but she angle cut that one right to that outside line. Kral back to serve. That puts Peyton Weber back in the front. Want to see more movement out of her as well. Get for that back. Oh, see, that's that slide set. That's that slide set where you almost go in like an alley-oop layup. And she hammered that one home. I've seen Peyton Weber do the same. I want to see it in the game. Game point still here for the Jayhawks, but the Knights to serve. Let's see where we go offensively with this one. That's out. Don't need to go anywhere. Jayhawks take game 3. Fantastic. Good job by the Jayhawks. Those Knights are really battling too. This is a battle here. Solid team. They've got a solid team offensively, defensively. I will say one positive too is this J-Hawks student section's really come alive. Heard more cheers tonight than I've heard in a while, so kudos to them. It's a huge thing in volleyball, that momentum. Even just little things, little cheers. I know girls are already talkative and loud and annoying, but man, does it help in volleyball. So, good for them. Ken Schaefer's having a night. Beads all over the place. Schissel's had some really smart plays, and Weber and Nuring are getting touches on the ball that are making everything playable. Kral's dug a ton up. Donnelly's really putting the ball in great places, really good positions, listening to her hitters, doing what she can with sets. I mean, a lot of passes have been off the net, and she's running the 10-foot line, and she just still gives her, her hitters a playable, swingable ball. And that's what you want. So, because those passes aren't always going to be perfect, especially with good hitters like the Knights. They're gonna get you out of rotation, and that's what you need to do. So, well done by the Jayhawks here. They're up 2-1. All right, back for game 4 here. Players are out on the court. Just waiting for those officials to give the liberos a sign, and Kral is in. Nuring is out. Knights are next. Man, I really need like a live stat taker here. I'm too excited. This is too much of a battle. It's hard for me to take stats. I don't know where everybody's at, I mean, I've just got an idea in my head, so, if somebody at home was taking live stats, feel free to message me. Otherwise, I'm just going to make stuff up. The Knights to serve first. Mead with a great pass, moved the ball, and Schissel is, a little too far, got a little too behind her head, got under the ball a little bit too much, but that's all right. That's all right. Great pass by Mead, though. That's where I'd love for us to be a little more aggressive, try something a little different, but that's all right. Miller with the pass. Weber from behind, and she found that back left corner. That's what she wanted. She wanted that one tip to go, too. That's working for her. Schaefer's in, which means we've got 3 hitters in the front now. Donnelly back to serve. Good serve. They're going to that grim again. That's really high and tight. Yes. Schaefer penetrated, and I don't know what happened there, but Schaefer penetrated. Like I said, that was a high and tight set. Great job by Schaefer to get over. Donnelly to serve. Going right at her. Gonna set her again. She's gonna go. Yep. Schissel, set back, yep. And Schaefer, solid swing. It's going to be hard for them. Oh, their right side really put it away there. Good swing by their right side. Like I said, it's hard for those right-handed hitters to swing from that right side. The ball is coming over your head, and you have to time it right, but that 3 put a great swing on that ball. Knights to serve again. Good pass by Mead, a little too close. Donnelly can't go over the net there, so if she jumped a little bit more, her hand can't contact the ball over the net because, again, this is unfortunately when she's in the back row. So that didn't play out well for us there, but she did what she could. So tried, but if she goes over, that's an automatic point to the Knights. So good for her to try and resist. She's a smart setter. Schissel stayed back on that one. That was tight and tough, and oh man, that was the Grimm that came in on that one. Thought that was going to be their middle hitter, but no, she's not in on this one. So they moved Grimm around on that set. They didn't push it all the way to the outside. Knights to serve again. In the net, we'll take it. Jayhawks will get that point. Jayhawks down by 1. It's just 3-4 though, beginning of the game. And there goes that student section again. Like I said, fantastic to hear. Schissel with the serve, and we'll give it right back. Not ideal, but again, still early. Oh, the Knights with a classic echo cheer. Nothing better than high school boys cheerleading. Knights to serve. Kral takes that one, plays it well. Schaefer, Donnelly with a great set, and Schaefer. Man, it's like I could already picture that in my head. She's just swinging away over there. Solid pass by Kral, solid pass or set by Donnelly. And I was just ready for Schaefer to put that one down. Peyton Weber to serve, which puts Nuring back in the front. Mead is up there as well. They're going to their other outside, but great job by Peyton Weber. Oh, good job. Get up, Schaefer. Get up. And she saw the corner, but they're going to push it back to Grimm. Schissel plays it well. We're going to go to our outside now, and that's going to be over. Donnelly's got it. Yep. Weber. Oh, their setter's really out of rotation here. No touch. No touch by Schaefer there. Man, that was a fast rally. I feel like I was just shouting names, and hard to keep up on that one. Had a lot going on. But we really scrambled and worked well. Peyton Weber, I don't know if you guys know how hard it is for a middle hitter to dig out of the back row, but great job by her, because I know how hard that is. Oh, Nuring got a great touch on it. Again, we're almost there. You know, you don't like seeing those things. You don't like seeing them get points that way, but they didn't hammer it home on us with no touch. And then also, that means Nuring's just that close. Almost there. Grimm back to serve, which puts her in the back row again. Mead with an overpass. Donnelly fakes him out like she's going to go up, and somehow that threw off the middle hitter. Well done by Donnelly. Little fake out. Give her the block point like stat. No one will be mad about it. Schaefer with the serve into the net, but that's all right. We'll give it right back to him. Without these missed serves, otherwise we're playing pretty well. Schaefer rotates out. That puts Miller back in the back row. Knights to serve. Kral's got it up. And Schissel gives Mead a chance to put a play on the ball, and she's got a good solid swing there. That Essling hammers it out. No touch by the Jayhawks. Man, those are tough to see, because sometimes those middle hitters, you want to touch the ball, but on that one you don't want to touch the ball. Not that you have any clue, but Mead goes for the serve. Good pass by that Grimm. They went for the middle quick. Talon Smith actually went to her left on that one. That's that number 10 middle hitter that I said we've either blocked when she goes to the right side or she's headed out. So she really hasn't had much to say in this game, but she's still got a lot of talent. Oh, Mead got that one up. Oh, almost went down. We're going to the back. Oh, Herget Miller. Yeah, that's all right. Not enough time to react on that one. I know in her head she wanted to pull away, but she knew at the last second she wasn't going to be able to miss, and yeah, that was tough. Anton for the Knights are back to serve. Mead plays it well. We're gonna go to the outside to Schissel. She's gonna get blocked in way deep. Man, Mead tried, she was ready, but man, that's a tough one to follow up on. Especially when you think someone's gonna get blocked down. That is tough to do. Schissel needs to keep swinging away though. The Knights are up 10-7. Miller with the pass. Going to Nuring, right idea, but again, need to find a spot. Ooh, good swing. Good swing by Ewalt. She had a great swing on the right side before too. It's really interesting, they're switching up there, you know, you're not just set at an outside hitter. She's gonna be an outside hitter here, and then in a different rotation, she's gonna play that right side. It's a different change, but it's working for them clearly. Donnelly with the kill! Just dumping it over when they're not ready. She also does really well because she keeps her feet set on that one. A lot of setters are jumping up to drop the right hand to tip with their left, but she just dumps it over while standing. Amazing. They're going to that back, that slide, that talon, and the girls, hey, net on, yes, thank you. Sorry, when I see things, so. There it is. They saw the slide this time, though. Crawl back to serve. Jayhawks are down 9-11. Still early in the game. Pass by Grimm. They're trying for a little sneak around there. Didn't work on them, but we got to make something work here. Weber making that work. Their player stepped under the net, but it was outside of the court. So she was fine in case anyone saw that footwork. Good pass by Mead. Schissel with the swing, and that's going to go short. Yes! Couldn't quite get that up by the Knights. Puts us within one. That was tough to play off the net there. I'm sure that number 3 thought it was either going to touch the net or stay over, but go to that outside. Here we go. Oh, good job by Mead. She saw it, got an arm under it. Good dig. Going for that middle. No touch, we'll take it. All tied up. Crawl still serving, she's pretty consistent. Good serve. They're gonna go back. Oh, Weber almost had it. Almost had it. Off the side of her arm there. That's all right. Glenn back to serve for the Knights. Miller with the pass, a little off the net for Donnelly, but Schissel's gonna put a swing on it anyway. Their setter's going for that middle, and she went right side again, and the girls had it. Okay, somebody, Crawl's gotta stay down. If she sets anybody, oh, good. Oh, Miller, heck of an effort there, heck of an effort. Sorry, I said it a little too quickly and shortly, but when I said Crawl has to stay down, when she goes to set anybody that's going to attack the ball, because she's a libero, she has to pass. So I said she had to stay down. Yes, and way to pull back on that, Mead. Schaefer's coming in for Miller. Donnelly back to serve. 3 hitters and 3 blockers in the front row now. Especially Schaefer on that outside. Really want her to track that Grimm down and just put another one away. They're trying to go for her. Man, she tracked that ball down. Schaefer got stuck too far on the outside. Didn't follow the hitter on that one. Should have came in. So when the set's coming shorter, our blockers need to come shorter. She needed to follow. Just didn't quite get it. Sometimes you get stuck on that outside where you think you should be. Good pass by Mead. She's had a lot of great passes and a swing by Weber. Love to see it, love to see it. Not the worst thing. Now now they know she can swing. We can get her to connect with one here, get some timing right. We also need to pull that block away from her. You're a little too setting her up in the block on that one, but right idea. Okay, pass by Crawl, good pass. Schissel trying to go with shorter with a roll shot. Almost had it. Good touch by the girls on the outside there. Kral's got it. Back over by Schissel. Well played. Going back to that outside. No touch. No touch. So they're going to want to call 4 on that one. Yep. That's right. So you may have seen it and it looked like the girls touched it, but if it hits the net, if they can push the net back, as long as they don't touch that ball, which they did not, that's 4 hits. Schissel with the serve. Coming in. That's a close one. She's gonna, yep, that's trying to pass up to Schissel, who, yep, they got a touch on it. Man, their setters all over the place, but they can't handle that one. Very tall setter who can also block and try and dump. But we were ready. Schissel with the serve again. Going to the grim. Good touch, ladies, good touch. Somebody go, and then Schaefer's gonna put a swing on it. Just trying to take it easy. She was a little out of rotation. Good block. Oh, I think that bounced off her though, but yep, again, Kral's gotta stay down and Mead's gonna put a swing on it. They're gonna go to the outside. Well, she's gonna go middle, but 3's gonna try and put a swing on it. Good pass by Kral. Play the ball now, and right idea. They're really reaching over on that block. Good play by Schissel. Spun around. Donley's almost caught him sleeping. Almost caught it. What happened here? Oh, dang. I didn't see that. Darn it. Right idea, though, by Donley. Especially in that. Almost caught him sleeping. Not a bad idea. Here comes the Knights again. Schissel with the pass, a little off, but Mead's gonna put a play on the ball. There we go. Schaefer get up. Oh, she's got to battle. She's got to get up higher than that. So that one's tough because they're already over. They're penetrating. You've either got to tip it up and over or you've got to be strong. That's a tough one. Can't say I would have done it any different, so. Pass by Kral. Setting back to Schaefer. She's going. She wasn't quite, didn't have her feet under her on that one. Too much swing for not having her feet under her. Coach Bass is going to take a timeout here. Discuss a little strategy. Looking a little winded. We are in game 4 here. Both teams, I will say. I mean, this is still start of the season, so I mean, not everyone's as conditioned, as they're going to be at the end, but really making smarter plays. You just need to focus on being able to execute here. So it's not like we've done anything terrible, but we've got to start stringing some points together here. It's getting too late in the game. Jayhawks are down 4. That Grimm is almost out of the front row. We just got to watch where she goes. Again, you won't be able to stop her, but I'm not as nervous about any of their other hitters, watching them play here. Especially that 3 was decent, but she's out. You just don't want 21 swinging on you. We'll see how this goes. We'll see what the Jayhawks come up with coming out of the timeout here. We got to start with a good pass, though. Always starts with a good pass. Donley's, we got Schaefer, Weber, and Mead. Top hitters here. Let's do something. Okay. That's tough. Wish Kral could have crawled under that one. Sarah Mead was coming in at a hard angle, hammered it in the block, but just wasn't prepared to back it up with defense. Here comes the Knights again. Schissel with a good set. Going for Schaefer. She's getting, yep. I know we're nervous. Yeah, we can't do that. Like I said before, I like tips, but they can't be tips just to tip. You're just giving them the ball, and then they do that on you. We got to put it somewhere. On that one, I would have rather seen it push a deep corner. I also think she had the angle to swing. Good pass by Mead. That's exactly what I would ask for right there. They've really got those corners opened up. If you'll notice, their middle back is in the middle, clearly. But that leaves those corners open, and no one's covering them. That middle back doesn't seem to be able to get there, so good serve by Weber. They're going to go to that outside. Good block. That looked like a lift, and they won't call that. So that's, yep. And even that 21 knows what she did. So, but that's how the game rolls. It's pretty quick. It's hard to keep up with. So, but Grimm is in the back row, but we need to get this ball back. We need a side out right here. We need a pass. Starts with Schissel. There we go. Schaefer with a swing. Oh man, but right in the block. She's been going line, and I know it's hard to tell from here, but that ball didn't look like it got pushed far enough for her to go line. And I know it's easier to swing angle, right-handed or left-handed. We got to play this smart. Again, we got to get this. Good job by Schissel putting that one up, and Mead's going to put a good swing on it here. Yep. They want to go to that Grimm, and again, she has a great swing on it from anywhere in the court. Good spot by Sarah Mead. Really making that defense work for it. Holy crap, she is, oh man, Sarah Mead is all over the court right now. Oof. Coach Bass gonna take another timeout. Knights are up by 8 right now. They need 2 more points to win. This is still doable. Still a doable game, but we need to rally and we need to get pumped up here. Be really great if that student section fired up again. I don't know if their pops are starting to go flat or something, but we'll see what our strategy is coming out of this timeout. Again, we want to be aggressive but smart. We don't want to tip just to tip. If you have to tip, which is going to happen, you want to be smart like Peyton Weber did to that corner. Those corners, those deep corners have been open on these tips. We haven't utilized that enough. All right, here we go. Grimm back to serve again. We need a good pass. And short. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's the start of a run right here. Anybody else hear that train coming? Could be that comeback train. Oh, not with that though. I'll take that. That's on me. Thought I heard it. Misheard it. Knight's coming up with a serve here though. This is still doable. It'd be wild, but it's still doable. And we need some momentum heading into that 5th game. 5th game to 15, so let's go Mead. Look at that swing. She's not done. She's not done. Great swing. Now she's got to go serve though, so we need somebody in the front row to pick it up. It's on Schissel and Nuring. Nuring's been real quiet. Not that the 4th game is really where you come alive, but if she can, we need her to. Great serve by Mead. Outside swing, good touch on the ball. Kroll was there. Donnelly's gonna go for Schissel. She put a great swing on, but good dig by their libero. Good job by Mead. Going, yep, Schissel's gonna be off the net. She played that well, but great dig by Grimm. Again, tip there. Miller's there. Almost should have dumped it. We don't have a lot. Schissel's doing what she can. Good job by Mead. Here comes Schissel in that back corner. Good shot, good roll shot. Putting it deep. Oh, we just couldn't get there. Just couldn't get there. What a rally, though. I mean, you can't say we didn't give up on that one, because we definitely didn't. What a rally. Mead put everything she had into that one, I will say that. Maybe we overload to her this game. All right. Sending in our captains. They're going to have to talk this one out. This will be the 5th game to 15. All tied up 2-2. It's been a long but battling night here. This is where we need that student section too. It's great to have home field advantage, but it's not really useful when your student section's sitting down. This is 15. This is short. This is quick. It's a battle here. So my old coach used to say it was a battle, 3 battles to 5. You got to win them. It's going to go fast, and we got to be prepared. We can't panic, but we have to be ready. Again, being aggressive, not tipping, just a tip. And we've got to keep that ball moving. We've got to get on these hitters. We've got to track them down because they are moving them all over. Even on those outside set, like those outsides are moving into the middle, and those outsides even swing on the right side sometimes. So we just got to track that ball. Defense is doing a great job. They're doing what they can, so we got to help them out with some blocks too. And here we go. Officials are checking lineups. Knights are good to go. Their libero's in. Again, this is game to 15. This is quick. So again, we don't want to panic, but we do need to be aggressive and can't let them get too many points ahead. I'd love it if we just steamrolled ahead. That's ideal. But both of these teams are very good. Both very good here. This NICL East is stacked with some great teams. The whole NICL in this conference, great volleyball teams. Here goes Donley to start it. Oh, starts it with a miss. Okay, that's all right. Again, don't panic. That rotates that Taylor Smith out right away. We still got Schaefer, Weber, and Mead in the front row. We've got some solid blockers. We need to put it together, track the player and the ball. Get our hands over. I guess I'm just reciting it for myself. Chisel, and they're going for the dump. Oh, and Donley gets a hand in the way. That's all right. It's a reaction. You don't know, but Mead was there. It's a reaction. It's hard not to react like that. All right, though. Time to get this back. Like I said, not panic, but we got to get it back. Let's get a good pass. Let's have a good swing on the ball. Great job, great job. Right idea, but they're right there. And that sets up that outside, and they stuffed her. I've been saying I've wanted Schaefer to house her like that. I mean, you want to talk about textbook block. That was it. Penetrated and straight down. Schissel for the serve. Got to use that momentum. Get back up. They're going to go to her again. That's all right. That's all right. They're in her head, though. You can guarantee that. Would have wanted to block that in, of course, but it's not putting her in a good position right now. Which means we can do it again. We'll watch our serve receive here, see where the pass goes, see what Donley's left to do. Schissel puts it up. She's going back to Schaefer. Schaefer's going to put a good swing on it. That's great. Getting turned around. The Knights are going to give us a free ball, so let's use it, ladies. Great pass, and they shoot it over. Weber's got to do what she can with it. Good touch, good touch. Donley's going up. Crawl to Schaefer. What a great play. Great pass by Crawl. And really smart to go to Schaefer. Again, it's hard to have that right side be, you know, such a weapon like Schaefer is. So glad Crawl saw it, and Schaefer put it away. Peyton Weber to serve. Puts Nuring in the front row with Mead and Schaefer. Good serve. Coming in quick there. Oh, they touched. What a great touch. Just didn't quite jump in time, but hey, what a great touch. They were tracking it. They knew they were going to that grim. Not a shock, but she is in the back row now. Knights are up 4-2. Jayhawks can get the ball back right here, though. Only puts us in with, oh, need a little bit more communication there on that one. Ace serve for Grimm. We'll shake that one off. That won't happen again. Jayhawks will pass the ball up, so here we go. Grimm with the jump. Mead. Cal, she's putting in effort. Donnelly couldn't quite track it down, though. This might be a timeout time. Yep. Coach Bass calls it right there. Again, short, quick. 4 points down isn't the end of the game, but we've got to get it back here. Mead is putting in that effort. Everyone else is too, don't get me wrong. It's just she's, oh man, she's zoned in. Schaefer's had some good swings, and Nuring's in there. We need her to come alive. Schissel's had great swings too. We got to make sure we're tracking those hitters too. Getting up and putting a good hand on it for a block. This is going fast, but we're going to side out right here. We're going to play aggressively. Grimm back to serve. And here we go. Mead with a good pass. Giving it to Schaefer. She's putting a swing on it. Good. Watch the overpass. Nope. And they're going in for the hit. Great dig by Schissel. Oh, man. That's hard. It's not what you want to see right there. Nuring, unfortunately, was in the net. She was really going for it. And man, sometimes it's really hard to hold back like that. Grimm back to serve. We got a side out right here. We can do it. Good pass by Mead, and it's going to set her up. And she's going to put that one away. Again, she is on fire here. So this is that time. I don't like to overload hitters, but if she's swinging like that and we're getting points that way, we go with it. Schaefer back to serve. Nuring, Mead, and Donnelly. Good pass by Grimm. Out of bounds. Way out of bounds. That away. That away. That's another point. Not that it's a shocker. Point by point, we crawl back into this one. Schaefer back to serve again. Right to their libero. They're going back row to that Grimm. And yes, that's exactly what you want. I don't know if you've noticed, but she hasn't had a solid hit here in a little while. And Mead is going to put it away. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Mead is having a game. Time to keep going for it. But Grimm hasn't had a solid hit here in a while. Time to keep pushing, Jayhawks. That's going to be over. Donnelly had a good touch. They're going to go for their outside. Out of bounds. There we go. This is it. Point by point. You keep crawling back. Timeout by the Knights. He's not looking too happy over there. We've got momentum. We have to keep it going. This is where they call a timeout just to stop us from getting that momentum because this is such a short game. Again, I'm not huge on overloading hitters, but if we can just keep going to Mead, unless Donnelly's got a good set to somebody else. These are times we want to put it away. We want to play smart, still aggressive. It's hard, especially when the game's so fast-paced. Schaefer's got a good serve. Have her keep it rolling. Everybody's back out here. Looks like we're ready to go. Schaefer with the jump serve. And that's, dang, man. These missed serves after timeouts. I can imagine Coach Bass is going to probably talk about that one at practice. Not just that one, the others too. Sorry. Miller back into the back row for Schaefer. Which puts Nuring and Mead in the front row right now with Donley. Miller with a great pass. Well done, well done. Mead pushed it off the block, tried to tool it, didn't quite get it. Still a good swing. Eating that libero up. They're going to have to go. Oh, dang. Yep, that outside had it. We didn't quite close that block. We didn't close that lane. That's a lane that the blockers have to take away. Schissel made a good effort, but blockers have to take that lane away. Here comes the serve from the Knights. Kral puts it up. Donley's going to swing, and she does! J-Hawks ball. That puts her in the back row, though. We need someone else to step up here. We need Schissel and Nuring to go for it here. Aggressive but smart. Here goes Mead with the jump serve. That's down. Oh, Miller. That's all right. That's okay. She got the ball up. I'm not complaining. And they'll hit it in the net for us, so we will take it. Again, not ideal by Miller, but she didn't give them the point, did she? Great job. Mead back with the jump serve again. Got to keep pushing. Man, their serve receive is, this Kral played it and it's in. They got to play it. Good job. Oh, almost there. Man, what an effort. What an effort. Kral played that one off the shoulders and that stayed in. Still worked for a play there. Their libero back to serve. Knights are up 10-8. Again, we're only going to 15. Still have to win by 2. Great pass by Mead. She has had some fantastic passes. Good job by Nuring. And great effort by Grimm. Ladies see where they're not. And nope, they didn't. And Donley does, though. That away. Kral's going to have a great pass. Schissel's going to do it. That's a great swing by Schissel. And here comes the free. Let's use it. Do Nuring again. Good set to Mead. Right idea. I didn't even think of that. Here comes the free. Use it again. Don't get too tired, ladies, and be smart. Great job by Schissel. Fantastic. Jayhawks down 1. Way to go. Weber's coming in pumped. Again, momentum's huge, especially in this short game. Kral back to serve. Weber and Schissel are your hitters here. We got to stay aggressive, and I love how Nuring came in that one. Good job by Weber. She was under. I meant the Knight, by the way. Dang it. I didn't see that one, but okay. All right. Again, tough to swallow, but it is what it is. It's a game of volleyball. Again, Nuring on that one. I don't even know if she's taken a swing in the last 2 games, but she came in and almost had a kill. Good for her for being aggressive. All right, served by the Knights. Oh, barely over, but we're going to Schissel, and she's gonna swing. Donley had the right idea, but that's tough to execute, especially when you haven't done it all game. Knights are up 3 here, but we can still get this back and fight. Here we go. Mead with the great pass. Oh, a little too tight, my bad. That wasn't, Donley just couldn't quite come up with it. She is in the front row, she could jump. Coach Bass calls a timeout here. I thought Donley could get up and get that one. It was a little higher than I thought it was. Bad angle, my bad. Again, 5th game to 15 here, so. But this is doable. We need that Jesup student section to get into it here. I don't even care what they cheer, anything. Just make noise. Need them to get into it. This is a battle, though. Both great teams. Both great teams. Really fun volleyball here, guys. All right. Knights have the ball. We need a good pass. We need to stay aggressive in the front. Good pass by Mead. That was fantastic, and we're staying right idea. And she almost had it, and good block. Way to come together by Schissel and Weber. They're going to go for that hard angle. That's all she had. She was set a little too far outside. Schissel's going to put a good swing on it. She does. They're going back to that Grimm. She's going to have a tip, and that's it. So now Donnelly's got to set Schissel from behind. Smart idea. Very smart. I know that didn't come out executed well. I shouldn't say it like that. She put a great swing on it. We just missed it. But a right idea. I mean, I didn't see that coming, and it didn't look like the blockers did either. I only had one on, but Schissel's not used to swinging on that right side. So for coming out in the 5th game to do that, good for them. Now get up, Weber. Net on their part. Sorry, that was a little loud. I got a little excited. I mean, sometimes I feel like you got to help them call it, right? No, they can't hear me. I'll stop. Schaefer's back in. Donnelly's in the back. We've got 3 big hitters. We've got 3 big blockers. It takes all effort from everyone here. It's going to that outside to Grimm. It's going short. Schissel digs it up. Get back to Schaefer or Mead. And she puts a great swing. And there, hey, smart play by the Knights. Good play by Kral. Kral's up. Oh, that was, and oh, Schissel somehow puts that away. Oh my gosh, man, looking at that block, the way she swung at it, I didn't think that was going our way, folks. She made that work. Good work. Donnelly with the serve, push back deep, puts them out of rotation, free ball, and we need to use it. Kral with a great pass, set it up to Schaefer, and she's gonna, oh dang. Oh, what a great swing. What a great game. Oh, dang. That was a battle. Like I said, this NICL East is loaded with good teams. These Union Knights have beaten 2 4A teams, 2 3A teams. Again, that doesn't mean everything, but usually those teams see a higher caliber of play. So we know that we just got beat by a very good team. We could have had it, but again, every team can always do something better. So fantastic job by the Jayhawks here. I mean, this was a battle and great volleyball to watch. So thank you for tuning in tonight. You were watching Jesup High School Athletics on the Jayhawks Sports Network from Heartland Technology.